Hi, this is JJ here to talk to you about VFE effects, or Von Rutter family effects. These are handmade boutique pedals made in the USA by Peter Rutter's company. And I'm here to talk to you especially about the VFE custom shop, because what sets these pedals apart, besides that they are like classic fuzz, delay, they have tremolo, overdrive, distortion, all sorts of generic designs. What sets them apart is the pack of features, which is always a little bit special, but the VFE custom shop allows everybody to basically design their own pedals. Now, if you take a closer look at my pedals, the Fuzz, which is named after my son, is essentially a VFE Fuzz Duo. And the Isla Echo is a VFE blueprint, only I designed the artwork myself to match the birth cards and the baby's rooms of my kids. Now the Fuzz, or the Fuzz Duo, the VFE Fuzz Duo, it gets its name from the fact that it offers both germanium and silicon transistors. Any classic fuzz pedal like a fuzz face has a set of two transistors, and you have them in two different flavors, germanium transistors and silicons, which sound a little gainier. This pedal actually allows you to make combinations with that. Now the Isla Echo, the blueprint delay, is a digital delay that was meant to sound like an analog delay and has built-in modulation and a level control for you to boost the front end of your amp. Now let's hear some more sounds. For the purposes of this demo, I'm playing on my Vox Humana Carbon-Tech Stratocaster with Kinman traditional pickups, and I'm playing into a Vox AC15 C1 running into the normal channel with the channel volume set to 11 o'clock and the master volume is at 9. No reverb from the amp. Right, so first let's take a closer look at the Fuzz, or the Fuzz Duo. As you can see, it's got three big dials for fuzz, bias, and level. And this is definitely a fuzz face kind of circuit, although you can also make it sound much like other fuzz pedals, like a Big Muff, because of the different transistors. Then this mini dial over here is the filter knob that is not strictly speaking a tone knob, but it adjusts the focus of the sound. Many classic fuzzes like early tone benders and like a Maestro fuzz, they also have fuzz and level controls, but this also includes a bias control that allows you to set the input bias of the pedal, and you can also mimic the sound of a starving battery with this pedal. These two mini toggles, on my design, they say G and S stand for germanium and silicon. Right now, for the intro song, I had it set for two germanium transistors, but I can also set it for two silicons to make it sound like a later fuzz face or a heavier fuzz tone, and you can make combinations with them as well. They're very well made, very high quality components, and the paint job is absolutely terrific on these things. And you can even choose the color of your LED if you want that, and all sorts of stuff like that. And you have nice sparkly finishes, and you can upload your own graphics, or if you're not a graphic designer or you don't know how to do that, they have some very cool designs for you to choose from. So again, just for reference, here's the clean sound. And that's the neck pickup on the Stratocaster. Right now I've set it up for two silicon transistors. Bridge pickup. More fuzz. Even more. And now let's try two germanium transistors. Again, neck pickup. Okay, now let's check out what the bias control does. So you can create that starving battery sound over there. Now let's see what the filter control does. If I turn it up clockwise, it's going to add more bass. And that's especially nice when you put it in silicon mode, so you can mimic kind of like a Big Muff kind of sound, I guess. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the blueprint delay, or the Isla Echo as I called it, named after my daughter. It's got 3 big dials, mix, control, pretty self-explanatory, sets how loud the repeats are going to be. The echo controls the amount of feedback, or the number of repeats. Time sets the delay time, so short delay times, counterclockwise, longer delay times if you turn it clockwise, level control, and depth and speed for the modulation. I'll start off with the modulation off with all controls set to 12 o'clock, all other controls. For reference, here's my clean tone. That's the bridge and middle pickup, and here's with the delay engaged. So as you can immediately tell, it really has some dark repeats, much like an analog delay. Turn the mix up so you can hear it more clearly. Okay, turn the mix back. Let's go for a slap back. A little bit longer. Okay, let's put the time at 3 o'clock. Pretty long. Let's increase the echo level, so the number of repeats, pull the mix back a little bit. So it can provide some ambience to your sound without ever becoming obtrusive. Let's increase the mix a little bit and try the longest delay setting. Okay, now let's try some modulation. I'll roll the depth up just a little bit, put it at 9 o'clock, and put the speed also at 9 o'clock. So you can hear the modulation only affects the repeats, right? I'll pull the depth up a little bit. great memory man style tones. Let's roll the speed up just a little bit more. Maximum speed. That's very fast. Let's roll the depth up so you can hear it more clearly. Very cool. Okay, so the VFE Custom Shop is a very interesting concept, I think. Not only does VFE offer a normal catalog of pedals like the Alpha Dog, the Blues King Overdrive, the Old School Tremolo, the Fuzz Duo, the Blueprint Delay, lots of other cool designs. They're handmade in the USA using very high grade, high quality components, and they always have an interesting control layout, and they have great sound, right? But the Custom Shop is something else. That is really what sets this brand apart. You can go to vfecustom.com, and over there you can choose one of Peter Rutter's pedals, and you can choose the paint color. You can choose whether you want sparkle or not. You can choose different knobs. You can even have a pedal that has different color knobs for each control. Whatever you want, you can do it over there. There's a number of stock graphics that you can use, but he also works with graphic design artists who make, you know, different alternative graphics for his pedals. If you're handy in the Photoshop department, you can also download a template and design your own graphics from scratch, and that is exactly what I did for my Fuzz Duo and for my Blueprint Delay, and I named them after my kids. I also designed the birth cards for my children, for my son and my daughter, and these are based off those designs. And for instance, the Isla Echo is pink, of course, because girls, you know, little girls, they love pink. But the paisley pattern is something that was also on her birth card, and that was also a theme in her baby room. And I even used the fonts that I used on the design of the cards as well. So really, when they came in, or when Peter sent me pictures saying, JJ, we're building these pedals for you right now as we speak, it had sentimental value to me straight away, because I really got to make them my own pedals. They even say JJ Tanis, see over there. So it's a great concept if you want personalized pedals that not only look cool but sound great as well. So there you have it, the VFE Blueprint and Fuzz Duo pedals, and some information about the VFE Custom Shop. A terrific concept, terrific pedals. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. See you next time. JJ out.